we came upon a series of mud huts. The size of this mud hut, I mean, Jonathan, how many square feet? 150 square feet. And we met a woman named Verena and her daughter. And we walked into her house. The house, by the way, was impeccable and so clean, and she was so proud of welcoming us into her home. I say home. It would not be a home for anyone in this room. Verena's story, unbelievable. She obviously had a daughter through the rape and the experience she had during the genocide. But her story is much, much worse than that. She witnessed the killing of her mother and father and her sisters and brothers. And as a result of that, she literally adopted how many of their children? 6 of their children and 1 of her own. And 7 children and Verena live in this mud hut. There's no running water, there's no electricity, there's nowhere to cook, and this is where they live. When she was telling us her story, every one of us was crying. Every one of us did not know how to absorb the information. And we just asked a simple question. And we said, Verena, what can we do to help you? And she said something that was so beyond our expectations. She said, if I could only have some extra money for my business. And we said, what business are you in? And this is incredible. This woman who has AIDS gets up early morning before dawn, and with a series of other women get into a cab that they share, and they go to the wholesale fruit and vegetable market, and she buys onions. And with the onions that she buys, she rents through consignment a tiny stall at the retail food market, and she sells onions. And that is how she feeds these children. Now she says to us that some days she's too ill to get up, and then sometimes people don't want to buy onions. So if I had a little bit more money, I could have more different types of fruit and vegetables. We had met an entrepreneur. We handed her the money, and she was, I can't begin to tell you, you would have thought we literally changed her life and gave her $1 million of cash on the spot. She did not know how to absorb the gesture. She was so taken with gratitude. And the next day, I wasn't there, but Sherry and Jonathan and some other friends went to see her at the stall. And she was so proud of the fact that she had a little bit of hope and opportunity. And I think the story that I would just say, the word that comes to mind, which is a word that came out of Nazi Germany, was you can't be a bystander when you see or witness things that just are so devastating and so incredible that it just literally changes your life. And so it's, you can't be thanked for this. This is not something that you're thankful for. This is our duty. And I just say to all of you, thank you so very much for accepting an individual and collective responsibility. And as I stand here before you, I'm so proud of this community to step up and embrace an organization like this, and obviously a cause that is not romantic, not sexy, a cause that needs so very much, but it's because of people like you that people in Rwanda and these women and children have an opportunity. Thank you all.